Hey guys, okay, first official dinner in the new apartment. Super easy. I'm making rotel. So all I've done is brown the meat and added some cumin. I forgot to record. I'm so tired, y'all. But look at this. We got some food going. Yeah, don't mind my monster over there. That's mommy dinner. Alright, let's see if we can get this set up. I don't know how bright that is, but... Okay, don't mind me, I'm just taking care of everything. Okay, so, taco meat. Rotel tomatoes, 2 cans. I like to put them in first. I've already done the paper towel thing in there to soak up all the beef grease. Sorry guys, I'm so tired I can't even think about what I'm supposed to be saying. Don't mind my bananas. I'm going to make bread out of them tomorrow with my new bread maker. So that'll be another video. Alright, 2 cans of rotel tomatoes in. I like to put them in first so the cheese doesn't start to like burn when you start to cut it up and add it. And then I'm real cheap on the way that I cut my cheese too. Like I don't even do a big massive cut or anything. I just whack it up and throw it in there. Sometimes I don't even do that. I think tonight I might just cut it in half and set it on top. I am though gonna stir my meat and my tomatoes together. And some people don't add meat to their rotel, but like this is the meal. It's not just a side dish tonight. Like, so at least this way they get some protein and some vegetables and whatever you want to call original Great Value melt and dip cheese. I have been doing that non-stop moving in. I'll show you guys around my kitchen because I'm pretty proud of it. I put everything away, and I don't know if you can see, but I put labels on it. I went and bought a label maker because my family needs some help in the organization department, and we're not playing these games in this house. So here, maybe if I do that, that'll be better. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Okay. Don't laugh. This is the only knife that's clean, so I haven't found all of my silverware and utensils and stuff yet. I think they're still at camp. So, the ridiculous knife. It's awesome. It's just comically large, in my opinion. But it will be good for doing things like when we get our half a cow. It does come pre-cut into some things. But I'm sure I'm going to be wanting to prep it and process it and food save it. So, okay. So I just cut this into like eight cubes. And I'm just gonna lay them on top of this meat stuff. Meat and tomatoes. I almost said meat and potatoes. Meat and tomatoes I'll show you guys in a second. I know. I don't know what to be showing you. So, where's my paper towel? But we're going to get there. Alright? Hang out with me and we'll see what kind of content we create, right? I don't know if you want to see me, if you want to see the stuff, if you want to see me and the stuff. If that's the case, I'll have to pull out my other camera. But I think I can do that here. Have enough power and access to stuff that I can pull out the other camera and maybe get 2 perspectives instead of it just being on my phone. But for right now, like, this is what we're doing. So, okay, let me show you. This is what I do. I just throw them in there on the top, put it on, I don't know, medium, low. This is a gas stove, y'all. Gas stove. I love it. I've never had a gas stove in my house. And then I'm just going to put the lid on it. And, let that melt. So that takes about 20 minutes. I'll come back and show you my rotel for dinner. But also, look, last week we got these real pretty black and gold pots from Walmart. They're so pretty, and on the inside they're like, I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to show you guys later. Or let me show you the other ones. They're speckledy. Black and gold. Because, you know, we love us some saints.
I had some of my camping
And they're
gear
great.
today.
Huh?
I had some of my camping gear today.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna clean up and throw away all my garbage and wash my dishes, and I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll see how we are. Okay. Oh, handy tip if you didn't know, when you're making rotel, your 2 cans of tomatoes fit inside the empty box. So if you're not recycling or you don't have recycling or whatever, you can put your lids and your cans in there, and that just kind of makes it easier to throw away. You don't have to do that. You can crush up your box and you can crush up your cans and you can do whatever you like to do, but this is just how I learned to do it 30 years ago. So, alright, I'll be right back. Nope. Okay, I wasn't recording. Now I am. Alright, so here you go. And we just let it simmer. Okay, so we're back, and it's been a few minutes now. We're gonna take the lid off, stir it up, make sure we don't have any big clumps of cheese in there. You just stir it around. And then it's pretty much done. Once all that cheese is melted together, then you're ready to dish up a bag of chips or a bowl of chips or a bag of chips or a plate of chips or a trough of chips if you want a trough. In fact, because it's rotel, I like to use a shovel. It's a Pamper Chef shovel. I like Pamper Chef. But yeah, no, this is done. We're just gonna leave it on low. Actually, I could probably turn it off, but we'll leave it on low until everybody's gotten what they want. I'll pour mine up and show you what we're eating for dinner. As always on rotel night, you have to have a variety of chips. So we have the regular Costco tortilla strips, and And then I picked up these the other day, the jalapeno lime. And then I think that's all I really have that will go good with Rotel. But yeah, so let's dish it up. Okay, this is for Amelia, so it's going to be a little big. But chips. Ooh. Knocked my food thermometer off. Food shovel. And a spoon. She actually kind of likes the Rotel. And I know before you come for me for using processed cheese and stuff, I've been living in the woods for the last 2 months, eating whatever I needed to eat. And this is part of getting rid of that stuff and getting back to the normal stuff. And I do plan on making my own Velveeta at some point. I've seen a lot of TikToks and reels on how to make like the processed cheese sauce out of real cheese. So I do plan on doing that now that I'm back into a real kitchen. And I found all those jars. So I've got a good start on things. But look, I've got my bread maker out for tomorrow. I'm going to make some banana bread, like I said. And then we have our air fryer. Look at this. I can't get over this counter space. This is the juicer I found. I'm going to clean it up and we'll juice some stuff too. And then my food saver, because I pulled it out and cleaned it earlier. So like, let me flip you around to show you guys this way. Look, I have snack drawers for everybody. So snacky snacks. Amelia's are down on the bottom so she can reach them. So that's what we've got right now for her. She's got just some things she can reach in and grab. And then knives and utensils and cabinets, like side dishes. And so I have spices, y'all. I flavor my food quite a bit. I'm excited to try this stuff. Kodiak Cajun, right? Like that's kind of what we're feeling. So, but yeah, we have all of our spices and seasonings and stuff there. Breakfasts, cereals for the kids, oatmeal grits, breads for burritos. And then, yes, I have a can rack. I love my can rack. And other things. So, and then fruits and veggies. Yes, like I said, I'm making banana bread. Ooh. And then snacks. We got a little snack drawer down there. And then you say, but Courtney, where's all of your actual stuff? Right here. I don't have a lot. So we've got, plates and bowls and some cups and mason jars that we're using for cups and some cups we're using for cups and coffee stuff. Eventually we'll have a coffee pot here. Right now we've got instant coffee. And then the cup drawer. And there's our coffee pot right there. And then our refrigerator. So right now we've got some protein shakes, some Monsters, some yogurts, cheese. We have a whole dedicated cheese drawer. More chocolate milk, creamer, sauces and condiments. Our refrigerator and freezer stuff is pretty slim. That right there, guys, that is for my defrosting of meats that may be bloody. I like to keep a tray down there and put things in it that might leak. That's easier to take out and clean and wash than having to wash your whole glass shelf. And then this stuff I just bought today, just a few things. Like I said, we haven't eaten a lot of fresh and frozen. Everything has been canned and processed. So we have, over here you can see we've got like tuna fish and pulled pork and chicken and some Spam, because that's what we've been eating, and beef jerky for the last couple of months. So it's nice to be able to get back to our kitchen, and I'm excited to spend some time with you guys and actually, let me not try to talk and crinkle up the bag. It'll be nice to get to know you guys and start cooking for you. We'll figure out what the content's going to be along the way, I guess. But for now, it's just enjoy being back in civilization. And getting ready to see what the winter's going to be like, because I'm excited to see what that's going to be up here. You know, we've never done a cold winter like this, so that'll be fun. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. We will be back out at the property doing some more stuff before we head in for the winter and the fall. Mostly just clearing out more trash and more of the stuff and closing up the RV.
That's how it does.
And we're going to be just settling in for the winter. So I think there's some fireweed that I want to go out and forage. And there will be some low bush cranberries on the property soon. So we'll go out there and pick that and bring it back over here and maybe make some fireweed jelly and some cranberry jam. Or to see how we can do them. So anyway, join us as we figure out life in Alaska and get planned and prepped and whatever you want to call it for next summer, because next summer we're hopefully going to be putting something on the property, whether that's a tent, like one of those big 3-season canvas A-frame tents, or a cabin, or a Connex maybe. We're just trying to decide as far as affordability, snow load, ease of being able to work on it. So there's some pros and cons to each different one, and we might go over that in a different video. So let me know if that's something that you want to hear about later, and that might be something that I can get into with you guys. So yeah, like, subscribe, follow, interact, engage. We're trying to take off, so you know, everything helps. And I love you guys, and thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you later.